Hello and welcome. I hope everyone, or I trust everyone, had a good day yesterday and a good evening. I did. Now, you might not know this. This is really cool that up in the sky at night, other than the fact there's stars, there are, you can see the space station every once in a while. And my son is on that, so I can always put the link here. It's pretty cool. Okay, why are the words coming up on my screen? That's weird. Why is it saying everything I'm saying? Oh, okay, I have a question for you. For those watching on Facebook, do you see the words that I'm saying up on the screen, or is that just my Facebook being weird again? Let me know. Okay, in the meantime, hey Rosemary. Hey everybody, say hi when you popped in. When you're popping in, I should say. Okay, so I know there's a delay, so I won't get to find out yet if you see the words. So it's kind of like my very own closed captioning. That's so bizarre. Oh, good. It's very distracting. Okay, look at this pretty paper. Okay, so today I'm introducing to you the Ornate Garden Suite, the whole 9 yards. You can purchase it individually, but I'm going to show you the whole everything. I'm so glad. Hi Lee, I'm so glad you can't see the words because it's crazy. Okay, so this is the Ornate style stamp set, as it says. We are going to be coloring with this today. How beautiful is that? Like, these are so crisp and so beautiful. And I could have sworn I just turned the sound off on my phone, but it just buzzed. I don't know how technology apparently is beyond me today. Anyway, so you've got these beautiful flowers. Cute little flower, little corner. Lovely little decorative bit here. Of course, a daisy. And then another, I'm calling it a corner thing, but I think it would work well with like anything that's kind of like what we were using yesterday, but let's just play with this one, like so. So, because this suite is so big, I'm going to show you everything today, but I'm going to actually continue tomorrow because there is so many things I want to show you, other than just the cards that we're going to make today. So, I do hope you'll join me tomorrow as well. Like I said, this is mega. So, this is the other one. Ornate thanks, and I don't think we say thank you enough. I think I've said that 100 times, but check this out. Number one, it's extra cool because it's photopolymer. You can see where you're stamping. 2 thumbs up. Okay, the other thing is thanks from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, thank you for everything. It almost looks, but way prettier than, as if you stamped this yourself. You know, I mean, wrote this yourself, and it's really, really pretty. So we are also going to use a bunch of that today. A bunch of these, a couple of these, a few of these, some of these, I don't know. Alrighty, what else? I'm so excited. Okay, this is my absolute favorite, and you're not going to see much here. Looking for a scrap. Well, let's just use this. You will see. There we go. There. This is absolutely stunning. I have wanted something with a really small pattern on it for the longest time, and check it out. Sometimes wishes do come true. So this is the Ornate, I'm going to call everything the Ornate Garden folder because I don't know all the names yet, but it's super pretty, super awesome, also part of the suite. And I think you probably know this by now, but to help you line things up, there is this line here, and it's on a bunch of our new folders. So if you want everything to be nice and straight, ta-da, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, next, I'm going to show you the paper. Oh, these are pretty. I've used some already. The gilded gems. So they're gold and gilded, so they're, I don't know what you call them. They're very 3D looking. Let's put it that way. We'll most likely play with those. Hello, if you're just joining us, we're doing the Ornate Garden today. Brand spanking new, just came out yesterday. Oh, let's show you the ribbon. So this is a combo pack. the Ornate Garden Ribbon Combo Pack. And here we have Terracotta Tile, another color I haven't given enough love to, and Old Olive. Beautiful ribbon, and yep, you got it. We're going to use that today too. Oh, but wait, there's more. Now I know usually what I do is I show you the dies, and instead I decided I would show you what the dies do, which I think is pretty cool. So how beautiful are these? Like, love that, love that. I'm using that today actually, so I have to take this off of here. I love the fact that it's got these little holes. Just adds to it. So it's stitched and it has holes. What? Yes, it does. And then this, you can make a little impression on your paper. These are two separate dies. I just did them together. This, gorgeous. You can cut this to use just pieces of it if you want. Totally up to you. But I think one of my favorites. Edge piece. There's another edge piece, but I had to do this in two parts because there's so many. Look at that. Large holes, little holes, large holes, little holes. I think that's very inventive. I know there's 3 of these guys. Here we go. And yes, we're going to play with those today too. This one, okay, I bent that by maybe playing with it a bit too much, but gorgeous. Ah, so pretty. And these little cutout pieces, which are downstairs still, you can use these. They come out as little sprigs, kind of. What else? Oh yeah, and then this border piece. You can't beat that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, that's part 1. So let me just slide those off and bring in part 2. Now you'll see why they don't all fit. So this is 2 different sets of dies. And they can be bundled. So more of the edge dies and some more pieces. This, for example, this one right here fits perfectly, let's say, on the front or the inside of your card. How cool is that? Like, how beautiful would that be to write a message on? Like, wow. And look at, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the ornate dies that were in the holiday catalog. How pretty is that? And by the way, this is really perfect for your, there's a little piece there, for your take your pick tool. It was actually very relaxing last night to sit here and go poka 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 poka. I know, call me weird. And then we have another one of these, which, check it out, fits right in there. Oh, hello. I think that's pretty spectacular. What do you think? Like, that's a lot of dies. And like I said, I know it's 2 separate die sets. They can both be bundled, and you save your 10%, of course. Okay, let's get to the paper. The Ornate Garden Specialty DSP. And what you're going to see in here, and okay, I don't know which one it is a brand new color. Seriously. So we had a little sneak peek. I'm just bringing the paper over because I don't know all this yet. This is very new to me too. What this paper matches with, now they only give us a few colors actually, is Early Espresso, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Terracotta Tile, of course Whisper White, and when you think of it, pretty well every other color under the rainbow here. Not all of them. And Bumblebee. Bumblebee's one of the new colors. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's look at the paper. I promise you, it's really pretty. So this looks a lot like the stamp. It's similar to the stamp that we're going to use, and you can color, which is cool. So, or you can just cut out a piece and say, look, I colored. Okay, foils don't look good on the camera. I'll try not to move too much, but that is really beautiful. Actually, I'll try to go really slow. Let's put it that way. Ta-da! I will show you the other side too. Here's a cute little design. Now, what I was seeing was cards where they had cut like just strips of these various papers, which was really cool. Because I don't know that I would put that as a full piece, but I would certainly put it as a little background. You know, everybody else has, we all have our own likes. Now this is done, these are all flowers. You can leave this plain, you can color them. Kind of like our paper for the flowering foils. So it has a really nice thickness. Probably a little thicker than the flowering foils because this is double-sided this time. And so you can color these with your markers. your blends. You can color them with daubers. You can use your brayer. You have options, in other words. How beautiful is that? Okay, and then the mint macaron. I think this might be one of my favorites. Nice and slow. Yes, I agree with you, Lee. The DSP is awesome. Okay, and then check this out. Oh, whoa, yes, you can color or leave it plain. I leave that up to you. Let's look at the other sets. I'm just going to flip them all over and bring them back. So just like that other one where I said it would make a really cute little piece here and there. Oh, so pretty. I'm really, really appreciative. I'm going to go this way, actually. Pardon me. Go in the other direction. I love this one, too. Kind of reminds me of Laura Ashley, you know, like with the little patterns. Am I too old to be saying Laura Ashley? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyway, that's that one. And then very happy. Daisies. Yes. What more daisies? Pretty. And then also very pretty. Beautiful colors. Alrighty. Oh, wait. But wait, there's more. One more. Another one that looks like Laura Ashley. I think somehow there might have been wallpaper. I don't know. Oh, Rosemary remembers Laura Ashley. Yeah, you have to be in that age group, you know? Hate to say it that way, but yes. Okay, let's get to it. So we are going to use a whole bunch of colors. There, and I'll go over what those colors are. Oh, did I forget to bring a scrap piece of paper? I think I did. Un momento. Okay, this'll do. Okay, I know it's good DSP, but not DSP, cardstock, but so be it. Okay, so this is one of the stitched shapes frames. It's the largest circle in it. You can tell I'm reaching over going, what did I do with that big stamp? It's not like you can miss it because it's big. So here's my hand. It's big and pretty. Wait a minute. I love the daisies. Lee says, I love the daisies. They'll go with the punches. What? The daisy punch. Oh, I know what you mean. Ah, got it. Ding, ding, ding. You can tell the lights came on. Okay, so I inked that up in basic gray. And I'm not getting all of this on here. I do know the one thing I want is the daisies face up. So now, of course, it is a circle. And just so I don't spend too much paper here, look at the daisies again. You can angle it, do whatever you want. So let's see what we get. And loop. Now, last night when I was designing this, I thought, I like it just like that. And then I went, yeah, no, you're coloring it. I do like it just as it is. So here's the colors. I don't know why I always have them the wrong direction. So we have quite the assortment. I have light palette pink, light calypso coral. I have light balmy blue. I know this one's daffodil delight. These are all in light delight. I have crumb cake. Wondering why, I can't remember, but I have it. I also have something stuck to my fingers. I also have light old olive, and I'm not using that color. There. Okay, it's not as much as it looks. Okay, so what I did, and you're wondering why did I not stamp in Memento? It's because you can do this in you can do that in this color. True. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just going to put a bit of color down on each of these, and then I will go back to them. I want white areas, so I found, this is a very subtle card, by the way. Our next card, by the way, is going to be very bright. Very bright. So while I'm doing this, let's talk about signing up for my newsletter, number 1, and the mega tutorial. So I think I mentioned yesterday, got into it just a wee bit, that I am in a group of, well, a lot of demonstrators, and 90 of us have created a card and written out a tutorial on it. So that is being offered to my customers as a 90 tutorial bundle. You get all 90 of them. If you're on my team, my first level team, you are automatically getting the tutorials free. So if you want the tutorials free, you can sign up still. And you still get a great deal. You're still getting the for $135, you get $165 worth of goodies. You still get the paper pumpkin and the business pack. And you still get to be a part of the demonstrator planning place, which is where there are literally thousands of beautiful cards that you may not see on Instagram and Pinterest and all that. You may not see them there. You also get a first look at things like this. So I've had this for a little while already because I was able to pre-order. Now this is coming out in the new catalog. It is. All right, a little more colors. Let's go to, and I should tell you what I'm using. Well, that was Balmy Blue and that was Daffodil Delight. And don't worry, yes, I am going back. I just want to get a look at it. I want this to be like super duper, my light's flashing again. Super duper subtle. I think we'll get there. So, and I'm also going to do this one, but I am going back in with some of the Calypso Coral. And if I happen to miss a little bit, that's okay. That's okay. Let's do some leaves first, though. Does anyone else like I was afraid of these blends for the longest time, and I'm not kidding you. I was afraid of them because I'm like, I can't color. What happened was I was using the wrong paper. The blends are meant for Stampin' Up! Whisper White. It is perfect. They are perfect on it. I know I've left some white spots. No worrying there, my friends. No worrying. All right, so because we're doing this in 2 parts, I will have all the information on my blog. I'll show you all the products because I know you can go back, but why not just see a picture of them? Yes, customers can start ordering now, which is awesome. That's right, Lee. Awesome. Pretty darn tootin' cool if you ask me. Alrighty, so let's go back. Not back. We haven't used this color yet. So this is the Calypso Coral. Now, when I say I'm feathering the color on, that means I'm just very lightly, pretend it's a paintbrush, and you're just very, very lightly adding color. So I'm just with the point. And Stampin' Up! Has been gracious enough, if you can see that, all those little lines there, that's where I'm putting the color. And then I'll go back and give it a wee blend. And I think, by the way, the trick with the blends is to use them. Play with them. That's what they're for. Use the blends. See how it goes? And you will find that you're in a place where you're like, this is so perfect. So perfect, and you just love it. So, like I said the other day, I don't have all the colors, but I do have quite a few. I think there's a few on my next order. I did, you know, when you're kind of iffy, I'm not sure. Well, now I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm I'm enjoying these, so I want to go back. So by adding, by the way, this one's back to Light Petal Pink. Just by adding this, it kind of highlights that a little bit. So I think so far we're doing really well on achieving a really light look. So let's see if I can go back in. I think what I meant to do was have a second slightly darker color here. But again, I don't want the leaves. I don't want the leaves to be the focal point. I want you going, look at that. So anyway, so again, the details of this mega tutorial and how you can get it will be on my blog later. And part 2 of this particular video that we're doing today will be continuing tomorrow, where we make more fun things using this pretty set. Was I gonna go? I think I was gonna go over just a little bit here and there. Oh, don't do the blue. Stay out of the blue. Always looks a little bit different when it's dry. Okay, so let's go back to yellow, as an AKA Daffodil Delight. I do want to do the centers of these guys. Are these forget-me-nots? I think it might be. Oh, good morning, Valerie. Good morning. I don't know if you're familiar with the Ornate Gardens Suite and bundles, but here it is. And I'm just coloring in one of the images from one of the 2 stamp sets. So like I said, this is like a mega suite. Everything's mega when you have a 90-page, 90-person tutorial that you can buy the whole 9 yards and get the tutorial free, or you can piece part as well. Okay, nice and light. Now finally we're getting to crumb cake. Crumb cake, so the light crumb cake. And there we go. You guys are quiet. You're like busy watching, or I was going to say, or watching television, but I guess you could do both things at the same time, couldn't you? All right, so while we're in the mood for stamping, let's bring out, why didn't I bring a block? Okay, it must be this one. Oh, and you know why? Because I took it. I stole my own block. Okay, so this is so grateful. So when you're using the photopolymer, I like to let them rest for a second. Oh, hello. Hello, Stephanie. Okay, I have not seen you before. This is the brand new Stampin' Up! Bundle suite called Ornate Garden. So it's brand spanking new. Alrighty. Okay, one chance to get this straight, my friends. Actually, I have 2 because I have a second one. Crafting, excellent. So you craft while you're watching a crafty video. That's awesome, Rosemary. Awesome. Okay, so, oh yeah, so Stephanie, also, if you go back to the beginning of the video after, you will see all of the products. I show every piece of it, and they're also going to be on my blog, which I've listed up above in the comments. I have to move this closer to myself. One moment. I hope we're still in frame. The moment of, okay, I hope I don't get my head in there. Sometimes you just have to commit, right? So we're stamping this in basic gray. So I want to stay with that subtle theme before we get to, before we get to our next card, which is going to be very bright. So we're doing one kind of plain and then one very bright. It's assembly time, my friends. Here we go. So here is a full piece of Whisper White that I embossed using the Ornate Garden folder. Like, what? How beautiful is that? Very. Let's see. Alrighty. So, wow, do I ever have a mess of things over here? I'm looking for, there it is. My poor ugly one, because, you know, because I have such a mess going on. Okay, so this is Whisper White, your standard size in Canada, which would be called A2, I believe. And this piece, you know how I usually leave a bit of border? Not this time. We're right out to the edge. I just find that looks really pretty. We're going to need some Tombow. Here we go. And around here, you can hear bump, 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 bump as I go over all of the little grooves here. You were coloring while I'm coloring, Lee. That's awesome. That's awesome. Don't forget, my friends, that I'm doing a Zoom where we all get to craft at the same time, and we're just gonna, it's gonna be one of those little surprise things where it's like, cut a piece of paper and do this, do that, do this, do that, and it's gonna be so cool. It's cool. New catalog will be out in June. Okay, so this is a piece of Sahara Sand, keeping with that nice soft color. So let's glue those two together. Remember, you don't need a ton of Tombow. Trust me when I say it's not going to fall apart. It is so not going to fall apart. And then go back to our dimensionals. I'm always so happy when I'm almost finished a sheet. I don't know why that makes me happy. It's like a sense of accomplishment of some sort. Subtle or what? That's my question. There we go, and there we go. Yep. Oh, yep. New catalog, exciting. Haven't seen it. All I know is that this will be in it. Ugh. Okay, so I'm kind of going to go right about there. And then we're going to add some of those pretty gilded gems, as it just looks pretty cool. All right. Again, with this, we want to avoid that spot right there. Or there. Okay, so put one there. I don't think well, maybe one more. See how close we can get. Now you can use any of these sentiments, the longer ones, the shorter ones. You can use what you might consider I'll show you again, the inside ones. You can do that as well on the front. So you can do anything. That would be very pretty and delicate, but I needed to show you this cool thing. Let's see. As always, feeling for where the dimensional will be. Let's just close that up so I can see if it looks straight. Yep, it does. Okay, pardon the crunchy noise. I'm not opening a bag of chips or anything. Alrighty. I'm very excited about the second card because, once again, no plan. I cut a bunch of pieces. So these are the gilded gems. Hang on. Yeah, gilded gems. New to Sandy. That would be pretty right there. I'm sticking with the small ones. It's a delicate card, right? And right there. Alrighty, what do you think? Whew, that made me nervous. This took me such a long time. I shouldn't have thrown that. How rude. Alrighty. Card number 1. Done. Card number 2. I have a sentiment chosen. Apparently I have ink too. And pieces, just pieces, random pieces, something without a block. Okay, so what I decided, I thought this would be really cool to use. Oh, I'm stamping that there. And then remember those little pieces I showed you? Like, I don't know why they look like little faces to me. Well, actually I do, because the human face tries to make, our human mind tries to make faces out of things. So, someone didn't put a score line on. I can't do it without a score line. I know some people can. Not this girl. So, thankfully I brought my trimmer upstairs. I was doing most of the work downstairs yesterday. And my puzzle. And my puzzle. Got a little further on it. Just taking my time. Don't want to run out of puzzles. Alrighty, and then we'll just fold that. I just want to see where the edge is. Oh, it's going this way. So we go this way. I was looking for the edge when you cut and it presses down and makes a wee bit of an edge. I was looking for that. Little human faces with arms and legs. That's, you know what? They look, you know what, for Halloween? Like, woo, little ghost things. Okay, now I'm getting weird. You could say I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm a little punchy today. And super tired last night. Again, but a good 10 hours of sleep never hurt anybody, right? And I kid you not. Oh, no, I want a bigger one. So let's take one of those away. And, oh, and we're going to be stamping in Night of Navy. Is that upside down? It is. So, wait a second. Valerie says, reminds me of the girl in The Simpsons. Oh, do you mean Lisa? Bart's sister? I haven't seen Simpsons for eons. Eons, I tells ya. Normally I wouldn't do the stamping part first, but I need to see where everything's going to go. So this is not from the set. This is one from the Stitch So Sweetly. And as much as I could put it straight on here, I want to pop it up. You know me. I want to pop it up. Let's see if we can get that straight. Pretty straight. Pretty straight. Oh, you're liking your new trimmer. It is awesome. Yeah. It might, I guess it'll take a little while to get used to. I've just had mine since it first came out. So I am there. Okay. For this, what did I choose? Well, I guess we'll find out. Ah, you made my day. Thanks. You made my day. That almost, it is so blue, it almost looks black. See if I can do this straight. This is why I have two of these. And if you ask me the thickness, I don't know. I just made it really skinny to go with this piece of paper, or to go with this sentiment, I should say. Please be straight. I did try this twice and got it quite crooked. Oh, hello. See? I could pretend I wrote that myself. All right, so I don't need the other one. Bye-bye. And we close that Night of Navy just to be sure we don't ink ourselves. And then it's assembly. So what's his going to look like? I do not know. This, I think I will glue down. Oh, okay, me neither. Oh, you are good. You are good. Hey, I try. I try. Oh boy, I try. So if, well, later, like I said, do be sure to take a look at my blog. I think I'm tiring myself out. You think with all the time we have these days, right? I've never done, this is Thursday, so this is video 9. 9 videos. Holy moly. Now, like I said, I'm taking the weekends off because I think that's only fair, you know? That's only fair. And that gives me time to kind of recharge and do more. I'm not 100% sure if I can do another 5 next week. Now, if you really, 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 really want me to, I will do my best. How's that? Alrighty. Now, these guys, I wanted to know where that was going first. I have a feeling this is going to go down here somewhere and probably get the ends cut. But for now, I'm leaving that. And I want my mini dimensionals, which are hiding right here. And no, the sheet isn't this small. I cut it. I did. So I don't think I need the big ones. We may put some gems in here too. And I think I'm going to find this easiest if I lay the card out flat. And I don't know if that's going to be on the screen, hopefully. All right. So the plan in my head was just have these kind of random here and there, not put too much thought into it. I should have done more red. That really off the page, you know? That's like, wow. I think I did get all the little holes punched out. Actually, they came out really well, which was really, really nice. So that makes me happy. Oh, and I got ink on that one, so we'll be covering that for sure. All right. It's kind of, you know, some will be glued down, some will be popped up. I'm hoping you can't see the glue dots, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? We will. We will. I just have to look up. Oh, you know what? I did do it. I have to look up once in a while. The plan for this card was to put ribbon on, which is, it's not lost. All is not lost. I can still make a bow. Can you believe I did that? Every once in a while, it's like, I should take a look at what I'm doing. Now, when I forget ribbon, just so you know, so when you see the photos, they may look a little bit different. Sometimes I just cut the piece and I kind of stick them underneath and have them sticking out that way. And sometimes we make a bow. And yes, on the left side. By the way, I know I had to stop and go back to card number 1. This is really easy to make a bow. I like this width of ribbon very, very much. So I like to make those small and then pull. And then make it small and then pull again. One more. Pull. That's a bow. So I don't know where it's going. I don't know if I just have the end sticking out here, but yeah, you'll want to take a look at the pictures because I forgot. So typical. If it's not laying across, I'm not putting ribbon on this one. We're okay. Anyway, let's get putting some of these down. And let's see if you can see the glue dots. Hope not. Oh, wait. Oh, that can go that way because I will cover it up. I don't think you can. If they're big enough, I have to cover up that spot. I forget how many are on here, like 400 or something, maybe 400, maybe more, but yeah, thank you. Now, the thing is, will you see this? You will, but what if I put, you know, it's white underneath. What if I put, let's find out. Hey, Kathy Jean, welcome. I might have to use a bigger one. Yep. Not too big. I'm not one of the people, like, even with earrings and stuff, I'm not like, let's go super huge. I don't know. Well, think about it. How's that? Alrighty. So this is the Ornate Garden Suite. Brand new. It's coming out in the new catalog. I just think at this point, you know, we did all the holiday goodies, right? And then we did the mini and celebration. And it's kind of like, well, now what? What am I going to do till, what am I going to do? I know it sounds weird, but what am I going to do now till the next catalog comes out? Well, then Stampin' Up! Came out with this, and it's like, yeehaw! I have to try something. Okay, remember how I said sometimes I cut these in half? Let's see if I can pop it up on, whoops. Let's see if I can get that off my scissors. Let's see if I can pop it up on half. Because I have the need to pop things up. Not bad. I could live with that. So I could take this one off. If I don't pop things up, the card's just, you know, flat. You know what I mean? It's just flat. So, oh, I know what I could tell you while we're doing this. In that mega tutorial with the 90 different demos, that one were from all over the world. Japan, Australia, the US, England, probably Germany, not 100% sure, but like a lot of countries, which is really super cool. And not only that, in the tutorial, there are Kylie and Bruno Bertucci both submitted cards because, well, they're the one doing the training, right? For us demonstrators. So they have, if you've heard of Patty Bennett, she has submitted a card. Genevieve Coe. Oh my goodness, who else? So many people. I'll have to think. A lot. There's a lot of, you know, us little cogs in the wheel, and then some of the bigger demonstrators. So that's why I'm so excited about it, because it was a crazy amount of work for Bruno, not for me. I just had to do my one tutorial, and Bruno did I think the logistics behind it, as in the computer stuff, figuring out how to make it all work. There we go. Okay, like, dislike, what do you think? Of course I'm putting that right where I would want to put my I better think with my brain. Ooh, I could put that maybe right there, nice and close. Ooh, I think I like that. Okay, good. I know this is, you're like, how long does it take to put these on? Well, I don't know. I get distracted easily. At least the door's shut and the window's shut, so I'm not hearing people outside. Well, I heard a car go by, but I've seen people joking about squirrel. Yeah. Well, there was chickadees out on the little tree right in front of my window in the living room, and I was like, "Oh, you beautiful little bird!" I just thought it was so pretty. Okay. Maybe we'll build. We'll keep building. Let's keep building. I might, you know me and my white space. I have to have white space. I think we better stop and put this on though. So, cut one end, cut neither end. Don't know. I'm going to cut a little bit with this is the banner triple punch, which I call the triple banner punch. I don't know. Okay, I'll ask your opinion. Now I'm going to cut, if I'm doing one, I'll probably just do one, and I'll cut it down more, but let me know what you think. Do you like straight ends, or do you want to see a banner end? What does that say? Oh, Valerie. Sorry, that's too funny. Looks good, but all I can see is Lisa from the show. Sorry. I'll try and have them look scarier. I know, the yellow, isn't that funny? That would that's like way too funny. 2. Those aren't stuck down yet, but that one is. Hello. Hello, beautiful. I love the red, or when I say red, I mean poppy. Banner end. We have a banner end. And thank you, Stephanie. Lovely. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're working in your dining room. Yes, it will be on YouTube. You are correct. You will. Banner end. Banner end. Okay, banner end it is. So I'm going to move that in. Now, you know how we do it, right? We look for the words and then back it off, sister. Ta-da! Now, I do need to, okay, I know, mini cutter, bring that out and cut the other end. We don't want it to be that long. Well, when we said this was handy, we really meant it, didn't we? Okay, thank you. Much better. All right, we're going to pop that up and have that be on there, and then we'll finish. So yeah, part 2 tomorrow. If I'm not distracted by things in the sky tonight, you know, it's not that often actually that you, actually I want to use a glue dot, that, well actually I have to ask my son how often the space station goes by. We've seen it so many times. Last night though, the sky was so clear. It was so clear. Lisa on the end of the sentiment. I could put Lisa on the end of the sentiment. You are correct, Valerie. Good. You know what? Oh, no, I'm not going to forget that, like, ever. See if we got that straight. There we go. All right. Now we can figure out, oh, look at, here's the ones that aren't. Anyway, so the skies were so clear last night, and I said to my son, might this be because of the lack of pollution right now that we, all of us, contribute to? I said, yeah, it could be. So we saw Orion's belt. I have never seen it. Never seen it. And you could see it clear as day. He said, you see those 3 dots and then see this? I'm like, yes. This was after we saw the space station go by. And then above, he says, you see that way back there? It kind of looks a little bit red. And I'm thinking, I'm so smart. That's Mars, right? Oh, no. That was Betelgeuse. True, and true. It's Beetlejuice. Yeah, not named after the movie, I'm sure. I'm sure it's the other way around. But yeah. Sometimes they land where they land, and that's where they land. I don't know. I should have, if I was putting Lisa there, I would have. Look at, now this one's called Lisa. It's got a name. Thank you, Valerie. Too funny. I feel like I need another one here. Oh, darn what I was saying. I'm always going to remember that as being Lisa anyway. Anyway, I will find out from my son when the space station's going by again. It's kind of cool. It's not there, and then it's there, and then it goes across, and then it's gone. So how many times have we seen it? I can't even tell you. It's just so cool to think you can see something that's up in space. You know? I think it is anyway. And all the space nerd stuff I've been doing lately. Who knew I was a space nerd? I didn't. And I say that in the kindest way, by the way. I had no idea. Because I was posting on just my regular Sandy page about a couple of some really cool things that you can watch on YouTube. And they're sciencey and they're not boring. Maybe we can have one of those touching up there. Maybe not. No, I don't like it. If I don't like it, it doesn't go. See, now these are looking like funny little sponge blobs too. I think I need another red there. So again, the card may look, sorry about the ding. That's a Facebook message. And why is the sound on? Mystery to me. You know, unless I did the opposite, it was off and I turned it on. that could happen. How about I put Lisa nice and close? Let's just put her nice and close. There, it's the Lisa card. One more. I promise, last one. There we go. So it's bright and cherry, simple. It uses, did I forget to take the backing off? I did. Are you kidding me? I did it again. Thank you again for the take your pick tool, because that will, there we go. Get out of there. I don't want to bend it too much. Let's do it this way. Is it already off and I can't tell? Nope. It's right there. Gasp. Oh, just use your fingernails. There we go. Got it. Ta-da! And ta-da! Get all this stuff out of here. You know what else is waiting in the wings? This. Because you can wink a Stella. Don't forget your wink a Stella. Lisa would love to be there. I think I might just do the centers. Well, my friends, guess what? Part 2 is tomorrow. Like I said, I'm really hoping to get my blog going. Blog up about the mega tutorial and all the good stuff. I can show you the cover page of it. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, well, very light and subtle. That would also make a very nice Mother's Day card. And then this one is like, boom. Thank you for joining me. I will be back tomorrow, again, Friday already, at 2 p.m. And we'll talk more about this bundle where we use more of the goodies from it. And I do ask, though, if you can, please share my video. That would be awesome. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Ladies are so kind. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay crafty. Bye-bye.